Am I the a-hole for wanting to tell my cousin to leave after she stayed the night with no invite? I, a 16-year-old girl, and my cousin who is 17 have been close our whole lives. The other day, I invited her to hang out the next day because my family was just having some people over, so I figured I'd ask her too. I tell her it's just to hang out for a bit, and I can't have a sleepover because my brother and mum were leaving for the airport the next day, and I'd only seen them 2 to 4 days this month. She says she's not feeling the best, but she'll take a nap and see how she feels after. She texts me 6 hours later that she'll be there at like noon to onish. The next day, she showed up 3 hours after she told me she'd be there, and with no warning, but I didn't really care. We had fun all day and hung out with everyone, and everything was going great until she burnt her hand a bit on the wood stove. She burned like a bit of her pointer, middle and ring fingers on her left hand. Our uncle went and got her some stuff for it, and we got her all situated. After she was good, we were just sitting around talking and chatting, and she randomly goes, "Yeah, I'm just going to sleep here tonight," and just looks at me to support it. This is where I started getting upset, because she never asked anyone, not me or my parents, if she could stay the night after I told her not that night. She said she didn't want to drive with her hand. I just looked at my mum and asked if she could stay because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't want to be a DK, so whatever. As the night goes on, I realize she's literally asking me to do every single thing for her because I don't want to. My hand hurts. I'm sorry, but I don't think you need both hands to walk down the stairs and grab the ice pack from the freezer or to go fill up a water. And I know y'all might say like, oh, you could tell her no, I know, but I feel bad and don't know how to. Also, she starts getting sicker too. It was just like a runny nose, but then it was sneezing and coughing. I told her not to come over if she felt sick because I have a week to get all of my work done before I go out of town, and my dad also has a ton of work and we both just got done being sick. There were also baby children in the house that I didn't want sick, and to add on top of that, she's used about 900 tissues, which wouldn't be an issue if they weren't all over my room and bathroom floor. Like I have a thing in here for my garbage, but she won't get out of bed to walk it over there. Later we start getting ready for bed, and I wrap up her hand up for her, which I am happy to do. But it probably took 30 to 40 minutes because she kept making me redo it over and over and over again because of the slightest issue. Then we go to sleep and she wakes me up every hour of the night by kicking, stealing the blankets, punching, breathing louder than a trucker because she's sick, and also waking up to drink water louder than a kid who's been in the desert for a week. We wake up at like 9ish and I'm like, okay, you have to leave by noon. She's like, great, I have to get home anyways. We look out the window and the snow is just coming down and apparently the roads were horrible, so now she won't be able to leave. Noon rolls around and she's chilling around in my bed. 3:30 comes around and it's time for us to take my family to the airport, except I can't. Why? She's still here, just chilling up in my room after repeatedly telling me she was going to leave soon because she doesn't feel well and doesn't want to get us sick. I'm pissed at this point, but I don't want to be mean, so I just let her do her thing. And by that time, she definitely could have drove home. I come back up to my room after saying bye to my family and getting a drink, and she's getting comfy in my bed. Okay, maybe she's just gonna watch some TikTok for a bit then leave? Nope. Not even 5 minutes later I look over and she's passed out. It's like 5 at that point, so I'm like, I deck what to do anymore. You can hear how sick she is in the way she's breathing. Like I told you to go home hours ago and you said you were. It's not 11:30 p.m. and she's still sleeping. She has woken up a few times, once asking me to go get her water because her throat is so sore. No, literally just no. But she's back sleeping now. So all I want to know is, am I the a-hole for being pissed?